How's it going, guys? It's Burgas here and welcome to another Cow Dragon video. Today I have a very interesting topic and this is switching your account. Now, Cow Dragon's troop type switch. And why it's extremely dangerous, this thing. Now personally, you know, with the time you're gathering your mages, right now I have like 5 full legions that are mages. I'm not quite sure I can actually show you guys, but anyway, I have 5 mages fully awakened. This is Yu Ming with the example artifact, level 5 artifact. Same for Lilia, Bertrand, also Musiang, and finally, who was the last one? I think Thunderlin. That was the legions I'm currently having, and this is like all of these heroes are awakened. Now, why this for me is actually a huge problem if I want to do a switch, and switching late destroys account tempo. Now, I personally decide to go with Cavalry. For the people who is watching my videos, they know Burgas want to go with Cavalry, and I slowly start progressing over the Cavalry heroes. Now, obviously, I don't invest in the epic Cavalry heroes, which is Alistar and Murdoch. Murdoch is a good investment, by the way. So I can say only Murdoch is a hero that is grabbing my attention. But I was having Bakshi Awakened and Emrys Awakened. This was possible because the game gave us opportunity to take out the tokens of some of the heroes and be able to get these tokens back. For example, I was having Kinara 5-4-3-1, and I get all of the tokens and I invest them in the Skogo. Obviously, I awake my Emrys, I awake my Bakshi. So yeah, I was having opportunity to have these 2 heroes awakened, but this is 1 legion and my account is 3 years old, and also I'm buying the daily bundles. I'm not like fully free to play. This is the daily bundles. As you can see, is already purchased. This is the hero currently I'm focused on. It's an infantry one, but I was thinking, okay, I'm going to switch, but it ended up to be not that easy, even though that I was believing is going to be easy. So let me explain why I was believing is going to be easy. First thing first, from point of Cavalry, I was actually having decent artifacts. Here at Bakshi, I have Kingslayer, which is exemplar, level 5 artifact. I have what was his name? Oh my god, I forgot. I forgot the other name, and this is Sorwan Blade. Yeah, it's also level 5. I don't have the example version. I also have Spring Blade that is level 4, basically 1 level, and it's going to be level 5. So I was looking those 3 artifacts, which is pretty easy to be getted, by the way. And I was thinking, okay, Burgas, you can go and switch to the Cavalry, but here is the problem, and this is going to happen basically to everybody. The issue here is not hero, is not actually hero sculptures. This is what the people are actually thinking at first. That you're going to need to have some sculptures, and this is correct. You're going to have sculptures that you have to invest in these heroes. Now, this is Theodore, and as you can see, the first spell is level 5. The second one is level 3, and I have 2 that on level 1. So here I still need some heavy investment. Sorry about that, guys. Now I have 770 sculptures, which is, you know, I'm able to awake a hero with these sculptures, but this is just a single hero, and I'm saving those sculptures for awakening maybe one of the mages that are coming. But still, the issue with the artifact is solved here. It's basically close to be solved. 2 artifacts level 5. One of these artifacts are example, and 1 is level 4 and is a very solid artifact. The issue comes from the pets. And I believe pet system in Cow Dragons is something underestimated. This is one of my pets I have for for the Cavalry is Auric Warhound. I strongly believe this is one of the best pets for the Cavalry. The simple reason behind is AoE damage dealer. So when you strike, for example, group of mage legions, you're able also to make AoE damage with this pet. Also is benefiting from the rage regeneration of almost all of the infantry legions are having rage regeneration. So I was looking over the pets and I was thinking, oh my god, I still have to build, for example, my Venom Lizard, but in the same time I'm looking to start building those pets. I still don't have my Sand Lizard built for my mages, and this is the moment where I realize, and I just decide to make this video, that it's not only the artifacts, it's going to be also the pets. Obviously the decorations is going to be splitted between your accounts. So the decorations is, you know, not something specific for something. It's just giving legion attack, but for all the legions, and also damage do for all of the legions. Again, the defense is going to be the same, but the castles is something that is troop specific. Here, maybe the only castle that's not troop specific is this one, which is from Roots of War, but in my opinion, it's not something wild here. But this one, for example, cavalry units, defense penetration, marksmen, mages, all these city skins are boosting, you know, the specific troop and switching to other troop and not having a legendary one. But at the same time, on your current main, you have a legendary one. This is also, you know, putting behind your progression in this game. It is what it is at the end of the day. So the other thing is, yeah, basically the artifacts. We already talked about the artifacts. Artifacts require long upgrade timelines and stars, refinement, and correct hero alignments. One of the artifacts that I personally decide to go for is Spiritborn Torque. This is the only artifact that I decide I'm going to go for this artifact, and I'm going to make this artifact level 5. But the rest of the artifacts was pure luck. Now, what I mean pure luck, if I go over, maybe I'm going to go over the artifacts. Sorwan Blade was basically from the chests. And also at the end of the season, at the Titan Legacy, I was able to get the Sorwan Blade. From there, in the Titan Legacy, appear the Spring Blades. The reason I have level 4 Spring Blades is just because I get them from the Titan Legacy. So I get couple artifacts from the Titan Legacy, but the only one that I actually focus over was actually a Spiritborn Torque. So I actually invest a lot, and this is an artifact that is outside the Mage artifacts. Obviously for Dragon Fate, for Mirage Orb, and for Infernal Flame, I actually focus over these artifacts. And for 3 years, I make only 3 artifacts, let's say 4 artifacts with Spiritborn Torque, focused Forge of Light summonings right there. Only 4 artifacts. So switching to other troop is going to make painful this switch from the artifacts. Every 90 artifacts in the Forge of Light is going to give you a legendary one. Every 3 artifacts, one for sure is going to be the artifact you're looking for. So you start seeing how hard at the end of the day is actually to get the artifacts you're looking for. And this is just the artifacts. The other thing is, I already spoke about the pets. Pets make switching even more expensive. And even right now that I focus over the pets, I'm slowly building some of the pets, switching slowly to Sand Lizards. But oh brother, is very expensive. This pet is expensive, especially skills like this one, Angry Roar, this expensive spell. Other one that are expensive is Boot Roar, is expensive. From the Mage one, I don't have that many expensive, by the way. This is Intense Playboom, is expensive. The Elemental Harmony and Magic Fortune is expensive. I mean, you have cheap spells, and this is one of the main reasons I decided to go to Sand Lizard, because I feel that I invest in the heroes. Heroes was with main priority. Right now I have some builded some legions, but from heroes I switch to artifacts. I slowly make this example. I hit the example like December the previous year, before a couple months, and I start, I was focusing over the artifacts. Right now I'm trying to focus over the pets, but some of the pets are so bad that, I mean, it's so expensive, this system here, that I just decide to go with Sand Lizard. This is something that is not that expensive. I mean, this type of pets are not that expensive. The spells they need are not that expensive, and that's why I just decide to go with pets. The other thing is troop count, is hide and wall. Now if I go, and right now I'm mage main, I have like 1.8 million Vestos, close to 3 million. I don't know if you can see. I'm going to just take myself. It's like 3 million Celestials. 3 million Celestial. If I switch to Cavalry, I have like 1.2 million Cavalry, which is like 4 full legions at the end of the day. So I don't plan to switch to Cavalry because I don't have Cavalry. If I want to go to Swordsman, obviously Swordsman is one idea better, but you also going to need troops at the end of the day. Now the tech, I'm not going to go that much that in details. The healing economy also changed by troop type. Every troop type spent resources differently because battlefield roles change. You're going to see that, for example, Celestials are going to need gold, wood, and ore, till, for example, some other troop are going to need different resources from this one. The only common thing with all of the tier 5 troops is the mana. You're going to need the same amount of mana for all of your troops. So the other thing is, yeah, also the playstyle is changing. The new skin, city skins I already mentioned. And yeah, just don't rush to switch to other troop. It's very slow process. So if you're at the beginning of Cav Dragons right now, be extremely careful with which kind of troop type you're going in, because it's expensive, the switching. So yeah, I'm going to put one other video here. It can be interesting for you. Don't forget to hit one like on the video. If you want to support even more my channel, you can become a member and get early access to my member videos and member streams. I wish you a great day, and see you in that video right here.